Hello, Dave Dog here. We're back for our next instalment of our series Saving Forest. It's been going much the same as previously. We're struggling to get results. If we look at today's results and the position in the table, we're just outside the bottom three, 2 points above Everton, and there's been lots of sackings going on at the bottom, so I'm getting a bit twitchy, but I don't think the expectations at Forest are as high as some of these other teams. Anyway, we'll get up to date with that shortly. So to bring you up to date with what's been going on, since the Wolves game, we've drawn 3 games. So we're on an unbeaten run of 4 games after losing 4 in a row. So Palace at home, 2-2. Mihajlovic, whatever his name is, penalty for Palace, 14th minute. Brennan Johnson then equalised from the penalty spot in 55. And Decore put Palace back in front on 64, but 9 minutes from time, our super sub Sam Surridge came on and got us an equaliser. Mixed performances from the players. Nico Williams got injured in that game. He's still injured at the moment. Good performance from Lodi. Brennan Johnson. Bianconi came on, our young French fullback, came on for Williams, and he's been playing in the game since. Sam Sturridge came on and equalised for us 9 minutes from time, and he got the man of the match. Then we went to Fulham and drew 1-1. Jesse Lingard scored us the first goal on 19 minutes. 10 minutes later, we didn't hold the lead for much longer. Chalobah scored. Shot from outside the box. Let's see if we can show you that one. This was very much Henderson's fault. So here's our goal. Iwani through. Passes it to Lingard, who's on the left. Picks his spot in the corner there. And a very well worked goal. Good pass from Iwani. This is their goal. Headed out by McKenna. Kearney squares it to Chalobah unmarked. He side foots it, and as I say, Henderson should really be saving that one. 6.5 for Henderson. It's been very up and down, especially defensive performances. Just about any player. There's no player hitting a consistent vein of form. It's very much a lottery picking the team. So let's move on to this next game. And I really thought we were going to come back with some really good news for you here. Manchester United at home. We went 3-0 up, a hat-trick from Iwani in the first half. But Man United must have got rollicking in the dressing room and came back. Rashford equalised 1 minute from time. At the beginning of the game, we'd have taken a 3-3 draw against Man United, but not how the first half went. Anyway, let's watch the goals for that one. Some crackers here for Iwani, and I was really jumping up and down on my seat in the first half. See, Bianconi, Bowley, Johnson, watch this through ball, splits the defence. Iwani finishes. He'd been on quite a long run without goals. Here's Bowley again. Johnson plays it down the wing. Gibbs White crosses in. Iwani at the near post, flicks it in, and 2-0 in the 40th minute, just coming up to half time. Cook, a long ball. Iwani goes past their defenders, or they stood still, and finishes, and that's his hat trick. And here's the bit we don't really want to see, what happened in the second half. We had our chances, but we couldn't add to the scoreline. Martial beats Hennessy on the near post there. Hennessy playing because Henderson couldn't play against his parent club. Martial gets away, just passive defending, running alongside. Could have got a tackle in, and 3-2. So coming up to the end of the game, 89th minute, and again, poor defending, but Rashford shoots from outside the box. No chance with that one, Hennessy. And we had to settle for a 3-3, but it could have been so much better. Again, up and down performances, good performances by the attacking players. Gibbs White, Johnson, Iwani, Kayate in midfield. But defenders, Bianconi, Bowley, 6.4, and Hennessy ended up 6.4. So that right side of the defence, we just can't seem to find the correct partnership or anybody who can play consistently. The only consistent defender we've had really is Cook. He's the only one of our defenders who are in consistent form. So on to today's game then. Liverpool at home, and we're really up against it. If we look at the table, Liverpool 2 points ahead with this game in hand of Man City. Brentford still doing well in third place. Wolves in fourth. Liverpool today, they've only lost one game, which was early on in the season away at Tottenham. Let's have a look at today's team then. So today's team then, we're carrying on with our 4-2-3-1 custom fluid counter-attack on cautious mentality. That's what's got us the best results recently. So Henderson comes back in goal. Bianconi is at right back. Aurier is back on the bench. He's not fully fit after injury, and Nico Williams missing out against Liverpool, his old team. He's injured. Bowley and Cook are our most consistent defenders, although not fantastic performances from either of them, and the most experience in there. Lodi at left back, the Brazilian. He's just missed out on the World Cup squad, so he's not feeling too well at the moment. Kayate is our best midfielder on form, and Yates has come in and played reasonably well, so those are the pairing in front of the back four. And the front four picking itself at the moment. Wani with his superb hat-trick against Man U. Johnson on the right, Lingard on the left, and Gibbs-White in the 10 role. On the bench then, we've got Hennessy, Toffolo, Aurier showing as injured, 2 days away from returning to full training, so they can do 45 minutes on the fitness test. McKenna, club captain, has lost his place and is on the bench. Mangala has done well when he's come on as sub. I've started him a few times and he's not shown the same. Freuler, again, up and down with his performances, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Dennis, back after his 3-game suspension. Taylor and Sturridge are our other options for the forward positions. So let's get into this one. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Liverpool are in fine form at the top of the league, but you never know, we might be able to pull off an upset. So we kick off then in this tough game against Liverpool. A little bit of rain coming down. It always seems to rain here at home. Liverpool have made 7 changes and made 7 changes and mainly defensive. Van Dijk's not playing. Fabinho has an early chance there. Henderson makes a save. Fabinho's out. And Núñez up front, but they're still a good team of Liverpool. They've still got Diaz, Salah and Diego Jota is playing up front for them. Here's a free kick, 7th minute of and Alexander Arnold, he's still here, and always a danger. And there you go, top corner. We haven't lasted long. Let's just encourage the boys there and keep their heads up. So as I say, we're really up against it. Liverpool beating better teams than us week in, week out. But Southampton got a result in the last Premier League game, drawing 1-1, and we've got to look at that, and hopefully we can put up a good performance, if not getting any points out of the game. So we've really got to play better than we have been playing. Here's Lingard, a long ball, and Lingard but Liverpool defender gets back to him, pulls it back to Lodi, but Arthur's coming in there and dispossessing him, and it's all Liverpool. You can tell at the top of the league they're playing with confidence. Matip to Gomez, Henderson, let's hope they just make a little mistake. Milner playing at left back. He's a man of many positions, and 36 years old now. He's certainly proving a good vintage, and that's a long ball up there, but we get it back and lose it again, and they lose it. It's a bit scrappy. Lingard puts a 1-2 through, and he's lobbed that one up, but misses the target. And suggestion of offside there possibly, but the liner didn't flag. So we're getting a bit of the play, a bit of the highlights. Here's Cook with a long ball. It's all long ball. I don't know why that's happening, because we've not got particularly that instruction on to play the ball long. Jota, and that's a poor ball to Salah, and Lodi tidies up back to Henderson. Bowley and Matip. We're just hitting aimless long balls forward here. Let's see if we can change that after this highlight and see if we can go on to shorter passing. Salah exchanges passes, and it's too easy for them. 30th minute, they make it 2-0. Salah. We don't want to see that again. We're agonising over these. Let's have a look at the tactics then. Passing directness shorter. Let's go much shorter then, and let's take the tempo down. Whatever you do doesn't seem to make many changes, I don't think. and I think the result's written before you start to some extent. But that's just me being cynical. Let's get more positive and see if we can get back in this game. We haven't had a shot on target yet. Here's Bianconi. He's not been doing too bad, seeing he's been thrown in at the deep end. Here he goes. He's running forward, getting the box. Yes, he's going all the way there, but shoots instead of trying to find a one-e in the centre. But a good run from him. And see if we can get to half-time without further damage. They knock it all the way back to Matip. Alexander-Arnold. He's well forward there. Look, this is what I don't like about FM23. The defenders don't get a foot in. They're just running alongside. It's being said by a lot of other people on Twitter and in the forums that the defensive work of players, here he's just looking onside. Real life, he would have got his foot in there. Defenders don't just run alongside players, and it's 3-0 and we're getting a real battering here. Although we've had 2 shots on target, it's 3-0. Let's see if we can up the morale in the changing room. So we start the second half. I've just asked them to up the game a little bit and keep in there, keep trying. Here's a free kick for Liverpool, and that one doesn't lead to a goal as Henderson plucks it out of the air. Pretty tame effort there from Liverpool. What's Henderson doing here? Trying to play for time? Oh, what a long booming ball there, straight to Liverpool. We're on short passes. There's Loaded. He's going to get sent off, is it? Yeah, he's already been booked. So we're down to 10 now. It never rains, but it pours. So we're down to 10 men, 3-0 down. There's just no chance at all in these games. You might as well put the reserves in. Loaded off, left back. We have Toffolo on the bench. We're going to bring him on. We'll have to take a forward off. Gibbs White's on a yellow. Awani is not playing so well. Now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to get Awani off. I'm going to do something that they've been telling me to do in the suggested teams. Putting Johnson up front. We'll see how he does. We move Gibbs White out to the right. Let's move him back here. We'll make him a deep line playmaker on support. So we're going a little bit more defensively. What do you expect with 10 men? And see what the game's going to throw up to us now. Any more sendings off? Silly goals. So Lodi got 2 yellow cards within a minute. We should go very defensive. Not in my nature to go very defensive. Cautious is a lot less than I usually want to play, but with the players we've got, that's the best way to get results I've found. And here's another shot, and that's just wide. So Liverpool having it very easy. Keeps telling me to take Bowley off because he's 1 yellow card away from suspension. So what am I going to do? Put somebody else on just because he needs 1 yellow card? Some of the game suggestions are a bit pathetic, to be honest, and they've been coming in year out. And there's Elliott making it 4-0, another free shot at goal. So we're just disastrous. I'm going to make some changes. Let's fire up the entire team. They won't like that, but I'm just losing patience here. Maybe I shouldn't do. Work the ball into the box. Yep, Elliott with an easy shot puts it in the top corner. Let's make some changes. Put some of these players out of the misery. Who's not playing well? Henderson. I'm not going to sub a keeper during the game. Bianconi. Let's bring Aurier on. He's been out of his depth a little bit. Shoving the youngster in there through necessity. To our 2 other right backs being injured. Let's do what they're saying. Let's take Bowley off and put McKenna on. So swap those 2 around. McKenna's a left-sided. So give Bowley a rest. Since he's on that yellow card that he's going to get suspended for. Gibbs White is nervous. So I'm going to bring Mangala on. So that's 4 subs. Let's just save 1. I don't want to bring another off and go down to 9. So we've had 3 shots on target, but no goals. Liverpool would likely get another one here, I would say. So even with their weakened team, more than a match for us. And 4-0. Here we go. Look at this defending. There you go. Darwin's come on, Nunes, and makes it 5-0. There's just no way we can compete, not with the team that we've got anyway. We've got about 4 or 5 good players, really good players, and then the rest of them are just more of similar. So Darwin there jumping above McKenna and making it 5-0. I'm not even going to do any shouts because I've totally given up with this game. The Man United game, we got off to a good start, but Liverpool are in a different class and we lose 5-0. So we lost 5-0 to Man City. Can't have any complaints really. They're just a totally better team than us. Lingard, the top player for us at 6.8. Post-match press conference, sent the assistant, can't be bothered with those idiots in the press. Yeah, Everton at home to Arsenal, so we wouldn't expect them to win that game. So let's just go through and play that. Everton lose 1-0 at home to Arsenal, so we're still 2 points out of the bottom three, and we're just hanging in there. Fulham and Chelsea, surprisingly enough. So as I said earlier, we're not expected to win these games against the top teams, and it's how we'll do, especially at home, against the bottom half teams. That's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed that. I didn't. We'll be coming back next against Villa at home. We're just going to play Brighton away, come back with a Boxing Day game after the World Cup. We'll bring you all around up with what happens in the World Cup in this version. And we'll be playing Villa at home, where we'll be looking for some points. Villa just outside top 7. Yeah, we'll come back for that one. Hope to see you then. Thanks very much for watching. Dave Dog is out.